All right. All right. I'm back. I'm back with another episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Daily Walk Edition. This is episode number 25, and if you've been following me closely, you've realized that I haven't done a video in like 3 days. There are many reasons for that, and I will update all of you in just a little bit here regarding that. So stick around. Back at Red Morton Park, the sun was out earlier. It's a little overcast, not too much. I think it may start to rain again a little bit tonight. But for right now, the weather is cooperating, so it's perfect for the video and for my walk. But before I get to the topic here, let me actually mention something interesting that happened to me earlier today. I went to the gas station to get some gas. I was low on gas. After having a pretty fun weekend, had a pretty great weekend as well. I'll share about that. I'll share more about that in a little bit as well. But I went to the gas station to fill up my tank, and while I was there, I said, you know what? I haven't had a beer in a long time, and I feel I've been doing so well on my diet that I wanted to, treat myself to some light beer. Now, many of you guys out there will say light beer is not manly, okay? But to those guys out there that have those big gut beer bellies, do you think that that's attractive? Do you think that's healthy for yourself? Now, you may come to me and say, you know what, Coach Eli, if you moderate regular beer, you won't get that beer belly. Well, I watch my calories very closely because I want to stay fit. I'm trying to get in the best shape of my life. And if I can cut out even 50 or 100 calories by drinking light beer instead of regular beer, that's my choice. And that's how I roll and do things. But anyway, so I went to the check stand to go pay for my beer. And I've just noticed lately that wherever you go, they're carding everyone. Doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, I'm 44, almost 45. I'll be 45 in a couple weeks. But they're carding people, for all age-restricted products, regardless of your age. So I went to the clerk and I said, here's my ID. You probably want to scan this in. I told her, I said, everyone's carding everyone today. I totally understand that. I said, you can be 100 years old and you'll get carded. And the clerk was this chick. She said, well, the average life is about 80 years old today. And I said, yeah, about 80, 85. I told her, I said, it's different between men and women. It's a little bit different between men and women. And she goes, yeah, women live longer than men. I started laughing. And I said, I wonder why. I looked at her right in the eyes. And I said, I wonder why. And I said, think about it. Okay, think about it. And then I just walked out. Excuse me. I was just totally laughing about that. And it's been on my mind. I wanted to share that story. But I think the reason is all the stress that us men go through when dealing with women's emotions, which are normal and natural. I'm not criticizing you ladies for being the way that a higher power made you to be. I'm just saying that, you're emotional creatures, and, us men have to learn how to navigate those emotions, and it does bring added stress. Just imagine if men never had to deal with a woman's emotions and not stress out over them, okay? We'd probably live longer, maybe live longer than women. But then I also thought about it, if we didn't have to deal with women's emotions, women would not be as challenging. They'd be real simple, and then we'd probably get bored. So, it would help us out in some ways. In other ways, it wouldn't. It would just make things boring. So, anyway, just wanted to share that story with you folks and, kind of lighten things up a little bit here today. I'm in a good mood. lots going on. Let me just get to the topic here, and then I'll share with you folks what's going on. Because part of the topic is, Coach Eli updates, why I haven't done a video for the last 3 days or so. And then I'm going to talk about don't let the haters bring you down in regards to your purpose, or when it comes to your purpose. Don't let the haters bring you down, in regards to your purpose if you're trying to accomplish something. And I'm going to share more about that in just a little bit. Give me 1 second here. Passing along. There are some people here. Don't want them to think I'm nuts. So hang on just a second here. But before I get to that interesting topic here, let me talk about what's been going on with me the last several days and why I haven't released a video. I've been working tirelessly on my website. I had to remove all the old stuff on there, all of the old videos, and put all of the new videos out there. And I'm happy to say, as of this moment right now, every episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Daily Walk Edition, is now on my website, on my Relationship Sanctuary blog. You can access that by going to coach.eliasmelas.com and then just clicking on the Relationship Sanctuary blog tab at the top of the page. Or if you're on mobile, there's a little, there are 3 dots. They call it the hamburger icon on the top left, and then you can just access it that way. And it'll show you the latest video first, but then you can go back and watch the other ones. It's mobile friendly, and it's just very easy to access. So if you want one spot to just access my videos from here on out and not have to go to YouTube or Facebook, that's a great place to do it. And also you can comment there as well. But you do need to register for a free account if you'd like to comment. And if you do register and you do comment, please, have some respect when you're commenting, because I have it set to moderate all comments. So when you comment on my blog, it will not go out right away. It'll be sent to me for approval, and I have to manually approve it. So be sensible with your thoughts. Be yourself and say what you got to say. Just, don't be ridiculous. And I'll talk more about that in a little bit here when I get to the actual topic portion. So I've been working on my website. All the new videos are out there with the exception of the interview I did with Charles F. Gray. I'm going to be getting that out there probably the next day or so. I need to create a new category for it, and it was going to take me a little bit of time to do it. So I'm putting it off because I definitely wanted to come out to the park and shoot another video for you folks today. Had I, worked on that aspect earlier this morning, I probably would have gone another day without doing a video, and I didn't want to do that to your folks. I know a lot of you really like these videos and you're expecting them, and I want to give them to you as often as possible. So what's remaining on my site? I still need to update the I'm going to do a new Coach Eli intro video, and I'm also going to do a new video to make you folks aware that you can submit your questions or your stories to my Video Relationship Sanctuary. And, if you submit something that I feel would be valuable for my entire audience to see, I will answer and respond to you in a video, in a future Video Relationship Sanctuary episode. It will not be considered Navigating the Modern World. It's my separate series that I also have. I have my Video Relationship Sanctuary, which is basically including all these videos here that I'm doing, Navigating the Modern World. But then I also have the series where I answer emails from people, and that's the Video Relationship Sanctuary email series. I also have the Fundamental series and the Business series, because I am a business and personal relationship coach. So if you have any business questions, or if you have any personal questions, and I feel it would bring value to my entire audience and we can all learn something from it, I will respond to you for free in a future Video Relationship Sanctuary episode, which will be also available on my YouTube channel, Facebook, and my website. If I don't choose yours, then you can always contact me through my paid coaching services by going to my website, clicking on the coaching services tab, and then you can see the options there. I do phone coaching and email coaching. And by the way, I'm also in progress of changing up my my coaching structure or my coaching pricing. I'm probably going to start doing half an hour phone coaching sessions along with our phone coaching sessions, and I'm also going to more than likely lower my prices a bit. I want to give you folks some better options, so I'm in progress of revamping that section, and that should be hopefully updated, by the end of this week or early next week. So yeah, it's taken a lot of time to restructure my site. I got a new, login system on there where I can now add, paid options that you can sign up for. So when I get some paid content on there, you'll be able to, access it. It'll give you different levels of access, and it'll automatically, charge, your card through PayPal. And if I have a program that's monthly auto recurring, the system is set up to do that automatically. So, yeah, it's just been a lot of work. I'm a one-man show. I know how to do all this stuff, but it just takes a lot of time. And that's why I didn't get some videos out there. Also, I hung out with a bunch of friends this weekend, did a nice 5-mile hike, did some walks, did some other things. And I haven't been posting a lot on Facebook lately. I haven't been posting my walks like I've been doing daily and other things, but just know I'm still doing everything. It just got a little bit more difficult to update everybody because it's been boom, 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 one thing after the other. So just know I'm almost set with the website, and once that happens, then I will be able to focus 100% on just doing these daily walk videos, which I've come to terms with the fact that I may only be able to do them Mondays through Fridays and most weekends when possible, but definitely I'll be doing them Mondays through Fridays. You'll get at least 5 videos from me each week. If I get a chance to do one on a Saturday and Sunday, I will do it, but my weekends have been getting kind of busy. And that's my time to just kind of veg out and enjoy it with friends, family, etc. So, anyway, that's that. Let's just get to the topic here of this episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, which is episode number 25, the Daily Walk Edition. If you look above here, it looks like it's getting overcast. Like the sun's like trying to peek out through there, but I think it's going to probably rain soon, so I better get on the ball here and get this going. Okay, got some loud city vehicles here, so all right, so the topic is don't let the haters get in the way, or bring you down in regards to your purpose or accomplishing your purpose. One more time. Don't let the haters get in the way or, bring you down in regards to your purpose or accomplishing your purpose. Okay? So what do I mean by that? Okay. So every person out there, every human being out there has something that they're very, very passionate about doing for a living, actually, or, doing to make money. But many of us are not doing what we're passionate for a living because we haven't found a way to monetize it or get that business off the ground. So what do? We work a day job that has nothing to do with our passion, and we solely do it because we need to make money somehow, right? So we take any job that will hire us with the most amount of money that we can get, for doing that job, and that's what we do. But are we really happy? No. So what do many people do? Like myself, we start a side business, which is more so, focusing on what we're passionate about, kind of like what I'm doing here with my coaching business. So anyway, give me 1 second here because coming around a bunch of people here, and I just don't want to interrupt them. I'm just going to come back the other way. No worries. So again, most people are doing a job or are working a day job that they're not happy at, but they know they have to do it to bring in some income to pay their rent or mortgage, to pay their car, to put gas in their car, to pay their utilities, to just survive. Okay. But like I said, most of us have a passion somewhere else, and, we've thought about starting a business, or maybe have tried to start a business in regards to our passion, and it's failed. So we give up, right? But what are the reasons why we give up? One of the biggest reasons why people give up is because of the haters out there, okay? And I've kind of talked about this before in regards to my experience, because this is the second time around that I'm doing my coaching business. I've revamped it. So for those of you that are here for the first time, and for those of you that have known me for a while, the recap here is I used to run a YouTube channel where I started my coaching business almost 2 years ago. What ended up happening was I got involved with the wrong people out there, and I basically started to feed into some BS, and it created chaos. I had a relationship back then. It affected my relationship. It just affected everything. And the people that, were affecting me from getting ahead, I can't blame them for doing what they were doing because I allowed them to do that to me. Okay? I allowed them to do that to me. And what I'm trying to say here is that because I allowed them to get the best of me, and I fed into their stuff and not just, ignore them and continue doing what I was supposed to be doing, it ended up bringing down my business. It ended up getting to the point of where, not only did I, lose a great woman that I was in a relationship with, I ended up shutting down my business. I ended up pretty much, giving up per se. Okay? But after about 2 months and thinking about it, okay, I realized this is my actual passion. And I want to come back, but I want to do it bigger and better this time based on what I learned in regards to what caused my business to fail initially. So basically, what I've done, and I've kind of mentioned this before in some other videos, I'll mention it again, is that I have restarted a new YouTube channel, even though I said I never would. But I restarted that YouTube channel just to put videos out there. And what did I do? I disabled all comments. I'm not going to be doing any live streaming out there. I'm only using it to host my videos and to use Google and YouTube for search engine optimization purposes. Now, why am I doing that? Because if I opened it up to comments and I did live streams, those same people would come back and start, stirring the pot again. And while I know how to handle them better this time, it would still be distracting not only to me, but to the other people that were there or that would be there, for the right reasons in regards to my message, okay, in regards to what I'm putting out there. So I learned that, hey, you know what, doing live streams on YouTube and, allowing people to comment on my YouTube channel because of what I do, okay, is not something that's going to help me get ahead. It's distracting to me, and it's also distracting to the other people that are out there for the right reason. Now, you can actually moderate comments on your YouTube channel, but I don't have time to do that. That would just take way too much time to do. And you know what? I'm not going to sit there and hire somebody and pay somebody to do that. So what's the next best thing? Basically, I put my videos to public, but I turned off all comments. I'm not doing any live streams. I'm not even showing my subscriber count out there. And to be honest with you, it's funny. I already have 9 subscribers on my new YouTube channel, and I really haven't promoted it. It just goes to show some of the people that used to follow me have been looking for my stuff. So I guess there are people out there that are really hooked on, Coach Eli and his life, his crazy ass life, right? But yeah, so that's the way that I decided to handle it. So what I put in the description section of my videos is, if you want to comment, you can actually go to my Facebook business page at facebook.com/Life Coach Eli. You can find the same exact video there and comment below. Why am I doing that? Because it is much more difficult to create a Facebook account, a fake Facebook account. There are many more steps to the process, and most of the people aren't willing to do that. Most people know that it's very simple to create a Google account. They can create 10, 20, 30 Google accounts and create fake names where people can't identify them, and they can make your life miserable through, the comments they post, or they can distract if you're doing live streams. So that is the reason why, I've decided to go that route. In addition, people can now also go to my website, like I mentioned earlier, at coacheli.com, and go to my Relationship Sanctuary blog, where those same exact videos are posted there. And if you log in to my website, you'll be able to comment underneath that blog posting where that particular video is at. But those comments will be moderated. And I don't have a problem moderating comments on my blog, because if you don't know this, as a business owner, your website is your bread and butter. So you got to focus most of your energy on, keeping your website as clean as possible and as professional as possible. So that's how I've handled the haters there. So, you don't want to let the haters get in the way of you accomplishing whatever you want to accomplish, because, in many cases, these people were saying, oh, you're not a coach and you're not qualified to do this, or, you don't understand relationships, and you're not a real entrepreneur, and you're not this and you're not that. And let me tell you something. The funny thing is, this was only like a handful of people that were doing this, maybe like 5 or 6 people. Don't let those people get to you, folks. I let 4 or 5 or 6 people get to me. I'll tell you why they got to me initially, because of the fact that my channel was starting to grow. All the drama I was creating was helping my YouTube channel grow. And initially I thought it was the right way to grow the channel. What I realized is that even though I had over 1,000 subscribers, I had like 1,700 subscribers when I shut down my YouTube channel close to 3.5 months ago or so. They weren't the right people. Some of them were the right people, and I've kept in touch with them. We've connected on Facebook and through other ways, regarding social media. But most of them were not the right people. So, that the subscribe number wasn't realistic. Okay, it just wasn't realistic. Okay, so the moral of this particular example is that, hey, you know what? If you're doing something that involves putting out videos to get your message out and starting a business, and you start getting some haters regardless of the platform, but like I've mentioned before, I'll mention again, YouTube is a platform that has the most haters. It's the easiest platform for them to, make your life miserable, because, like I've said before, YouTube's privacy controls are the absolute worst, and Google's are the absolute worst. They just don't care about your privacy, even though they say they do. They don't. Okay. Don't let these people get to you. There are other ways that you can run your business and you could do what I'm doing. You may still want to put videos out there because there's great SEO on Google and YouTube, but disable your comments, don't do any live streams, and redirect these people either within your videos and within the links below your videos to somewhere else where you can communicate with them, where the privacy controls are far greater. That's a huge lesson learned for me. It was a huge lesson learned for me, and that's why I know this time around I'm going to be more successful, because there are going to be far fewer distractions from haters and trolls, like they call them out there on YouTube. So that way, I don't get derailed like I did. Okay, now let me mention a couple more aspects of, don't let the haters get in the way of accomplishing, your purpose, or in regards to your purpose. If you're trying to make something out of yourself, if you're trying to start your own business in regards to what you're most passionate about, rather than working that corporate day job that has nothing to do with your passion, and you're just doing it because you need to make money in some way, shape, or form to live. Okay? Your family, your parents, your brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, anyone in your family that knows what you're doing may or may not like what you do, may or may not agree with what you do, and sometimes your family can be your worst enemy. Now, if they don't like what you're doing, they're coming at you from the point of that they know what's best for you. Okay? In addition to your family, if you're dating somebody, like if you have a significant other, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, or a wife, your significant other might come to you and say, you know what, I don't think you're doing the right thing. Okay? I've been in that situation before. Okay? Where my significant others in the past didn't really like what I was doing. So, they were trying to, I want to say purposefully trying to derail me from accomplishing what I felt my purpose was, or feel my purpose is. But they had their opinion. So your family, your significant others, and even in many cases your friends, your close friends might say, hey, dude, you're not a coach. You don't know shit. I've heard that many times. I've heard all that shit many times. And you want to know something? I used to let shit like that get to me in the past. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that, if I believe in myself, and I forgot, part of the topic of this video was believe in yourself, don't let the haters, get in the way of, of accomplishing your purpose. If you believe in yourself and you keep pushing through all the shit you're going to get, eventually you're going to make it work. And it might take quite some time before you start seeing the results. But if you keep pushing forward, regardless of, how much shit you get from your friends, your family, your significant others, okay? Or even haters out there online, like the trolls. Okay, if you keep pushing forward and past that, you're eventually going to find the right market, and people are going to start looking at you and saying, wow, this guy's been kicked down so many times, but he keeps coming back. This guy's a strong guy that pushes through anything. This is somebody that I want to follow. This is somebody that, I want to respect and learn from. Okay, so you have to push through all that. You're gonna get people all around you, even people that care about you the most, to try to say that what you're doing is not the right thing. If you believe in yourself, and if you believe in your heart and in your soul that you're doing the right thing, and that's what you're most passionate about, you cannot let anyone derail you from that. And I hate to say that even includes if you're married or you're in a relationship. If you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, husband or wife, if you have a purpose, you should have a purpose. Okay, it's more masculine energy, but nowadays women have a purpose too because women have been liberated. It's the same thing. Okay, if you have a passion for something, that becomes your purpose. That's a better way to put it. And deep down inside, until you accomplish, what that passion is, since it is your purpose, it's gonna bug you. Okay? You cannot let a significant other get in the way of that success. And if you're in a relationship, and let's say you're a guy and your girlfriend's giving you shit about your purpose and she won't support you, I hate to say it, guys. It's time to let them know that, hey, this is what I want to do. This is who I am. And if you don't like this and you don't accept this part of me, then you know what? I don't think it's going to work out. I've made that mistake before where I've stayed in relationships longer than I should have. Not because I didn't like the woman or care about her or enjoyed her company. I did. But they stopped supporting my purpose. They stopped supporting me and what I was trying to accomplish. But I never stopped supporting them and what they were trying to accomplish. I've always supported my ladies. But I'm not saying never, but for the most part, in many cases, I've never received the same support in return. Now, is every woman like that? No. I'm just saying if you're in a situation like that, where you're dating someone or you're married to someone that will not support your purpose and support who you are, then do they really care about you? Do they really love you? Okay? Are they really as emotionally bonded to you as they say they are? Because if they are, they're going to support you in whatever it is that you do. Now, if what you're doing is something really terrible and bad, then I can understand why they wouldn't want to support you. But if you're focusing on creating something that you know that you're passionate about, and let's say it kind of gets derailed because you make some honest mistakes, your other half should still support you. I've also noticed in those situations that when honest mistakes are made, when trying to accomplish something like that, at least on my end as a man, I've had, anyone that I've been dating at that point not support that. When really, all it would take is some tweaking to fix it and make it better. Okay? So, let me see, how long have I been going for right now? 32 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up very soon here. So what I'm saying, guys and girls out there, guys and gals, men and women, is that you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. And if there's something out there that you're extremely passionate about, okay, and you can find a way to monetize it and make a living doing it, that's what's going to make you the happiest. But like I said again, making that happen is going to take time and effort. You can't just say, okay, let's say, for example, you enjoy, what's a good thing? You enjoy, I can't even think right now. Say you enjoy a particular something. It could be anything. We'll leave it in a general way. You're not going to be able to just open up a business and then in one day immediately start making money and replacing your current income. It's going to take time. And you may have to work a day job and do your side business, which is what you're passionate about, at night or during your spare time, which may end up taking more time away from your significant other or other things. Okay? You have to understand that it's not going to happen overnight. But if it's something that you really want and you really believe in, okay, you're going to keep pushing forward until you get there. You're going to keep pushing forward until you reach the level of success that you deserve to reach, to the point of where you can eventually replace your income and then do it full time. But again, it's not going to be easy, and it's going to take time away from other important things. And those other important things, once again, significant others. Okay? My best advice, if you're married or you're dating someone, before you start something, talk it out with them. Let them know, I'm thinking about doing this. What are your thoughts? Do I have your support? Because this is what I'm really passionate about. This is who I am. This is who I want to become. Or this is where I want to get to. I already know who I am, and I've already become myself, but this is where I want to get to. I don't want to work in the field or the job I'm working anymore because I'm not happy there. I do it because it pays my bills and allows me to take you out and do things with you, but I'm not happy there. So do you support me? Do you support me on this? Okay? And if they say, I don't think that's a good idea, talk about it with them. And if they don't support you on it, at that point, in all honesty, you have to question yourself whether you're with the right person or not. Okay? Because the right person that you're with, okay, whether it's a man or a woman on the flip side, the right person will say, you know what, baby, I support you no matter what. I'm here for you and with you no matter what. And if there's anything you need from me, to make this transition any easier or to help you accomplish your goals or your goal any easier, I've got your back. That's what you need. If you don't get that from your significant other, at that point, you got to really question if you're with the right person. The right person will stick with you through thick and thin. And as far as your family goes, I'm going to wrap up with this. As far as your family goes, they always think they know what's best for you, right? Because they're your family, especially if it's your parents or a brother or a sister or an aunt or an uncle or whatever, right? They're always going to try to project what's best onto you based on what they feel is good for you. In those situations, obviously, you can't ditch your family. You're not going to say, I'm breaking up with you, Mom. I'm breaking up with you, Dad. I'm breaking up with you, brother. You're stuck with them like glue for life. That's family. What you got to do with them is just say, hey, look, this is what I enjoy doing. This is what I want to do. I would appreciate your support on this. But if you don't want to support me, that's fine. We can just not talk about it when we hang out. And whatever you see me do, whether it's online or offline, you don't have to be a part of that. We can do other things. Okay? Now, some family members even take it to a further extreme where they will continue harassing you, saying it's not the right thing to do, and they take it a step further by always trying to bring you down. In those cases right there, I hate to say it, you may have to say, look, mother, brother, aunt, uncle, if you continue to treat me this way, I'm not going to come around as often. I don't want to be around this negativity. This is what I want to do. And if you don't want to support me, it's fine. But if you continue to harass me on it, even though we're family, I'm going to withdraw myself from family activities until you realize this is who I am, this is what I want to do. That's an extreme case. That's an extreme case, but it does happen sometimes. And unfortunately, when it comes to family, you really don't want to withdraw, but sometimes you don't have a choice. But guess what happens when you withdraw? Then they start coming back right away and they say, okay, all right. We'll deal with it. We're not happy with it, but we'll deal with it because it's what you really want to do. And that's what happens, folks. That's what happens when you're trying to accomplish something that you're passionate about. It's not easy. Let me tell you, being an entrepreneur is not easy. Creating your own business and running your own business based on your passion is not easy. Okay? But with persistency, patience, perseverance, and having strength emotionally and mentally, okay, and learning how to avoid the haters, okay? I mean, there's really no way to avoid them, but there's a right and a wrong way to handle them. If you want to, seek back and watch the beginning of this video where I shared my story regarding my former haters on my former YouTube channel, my former coaching business before I revamped it recently, check it out. It's a great story. It's a great story on what I went through and the mistakes I made and how I learned from those mistakes. So that way, now that I'm going into it round 2, it's going to be bigger and better. Now I know exactly what to do. I know how to better protect myself. I know where to focus my time and energy. And I know what works and doesn't work. Okay? 40 minutes. All right, so I'm going to start wrapping this thing up here, folks. If there are any topics that you would like for me to discuss regarding anything, go ahead and either comment below wherever you see this video, with the exception of YouTube where you can't comment there. Okay? If you see this on YouTube, just go below in the description section. Click the link to go to my Facebook business page at facebook.com/lifecoacheli. You can comment there, or you can go to my website, create an account there, coacheli.melas.com, and then you can comment there. Or one of the easiest ways to reach me is just send me an email. Okay? Send me an email to Coach Eli at coacheli.melas.com. If you go to my website at coacheli.melas.com, I have 2 emails there. Okay? One is for, if you want to work with me on something, like do an interview or something like that, or collaborate on something, you can send me an email at coacheli at coacheli.melas.com. Or if you want to submit, your questions or your comments that I may answer in a future video, you can go and send me an email at sanctuary, sanctuary, at coach.eli.melas.com. Either way, either email, I'll still get it. But while I'm still kind of, transitioning my website and getting more of the graphical stuff set in my future videos here, where, these emails will flash on the screen, you can use either email, but preferably if you have questions, send them to me at sanctuary, sanctuary, at coach.eli.melas.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And once again, I'm going to be trying to do these videos at least 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and most weekends. But, I've started reconnecting with many friends, and, I've got a lot of stuff going on the weekends now. So, I'll do my best to make it 7 days a week, but I can't promise you that. What I will promise you is you will get 4 to 5 videos a week, at least Monday through Fridays. And then most weekends, you will get another video as well. Okay. And before I go, I've been kind of, I don't know, I've been kind of in a weird mood lately. Just kind of been thinking ahead and wondering where my life is going to be, a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. It's just interesting, being a single man and, me, once again, navigating this world as a single man. The feeling of being in between, relationships has always been kind of a feeling that has been kind of awkward and weird to navigate. And that's why, I do these videos here, because I know many of you are feeling the same way, whether you admit it or not. You're feeling the same way, and you just need someone to go on this journey with you, and someone that's willing to share their experiences, so it might help you get through many of these days or moments within these days where you're feeling a little weird and just need a little pep up. All right? So that's going to do it. With that being said, have yourselves a great, great, great day or great night whenever you view this, and I will see you all next time. See you all soon. Bye-bye now.